a very difficult weekend since yesterday. We have lost a friend.
This is the story of how a good Formula 1 montage about Charles Leclerc was able to reach more than 1 million views on YouTube and even was watched by the protagonist of the video. Charles Leclerc watched this edit named Tragedy for Glory.
Nice one. Thank you. Nice video. Very nice video.
As a creator of that edit, I will explain to you all secrets behind the making process of this edit.
Created by Dani Lozano.
My name is Dani Lozano, but some people know me as Floss. During the last 10 years I was creating a lot of Formula 1 videos, driver edits, documentaries that reach more than 25 million views on social media, like the Silver War F1, Silver vs Red, or the 8th and 1. Well, Tragedy for Glory, Charles Leclerc, is an edit that I made in 2019 to pay tribute to Charles Leclerc for achieving his first Formula 1 victory in the Belgian Grand Prix, and later on, 7 days after, the second one at home of the team he was driving for, Scuderia Ferrari. Normally a montage is a short video, between 1.5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, especially in filmmaking. In this case, this edit is 5 minutes long. How I was able to create a so long montage and at the same time to achieve so many views. The key was to divide this montage in 2 different sections but are connected each other.
Charles Leclerc, the man on provisional pole.
Formula 1 Belgian Grand Prix qualifying session August 31st, 2019. My edit was located in 2 different races of the 2019 season. First in the Belgian Grand Prix and then in the Italian Grand Prix. Races that were connected next to each other. After the Belgian Grand Prix, we moved to the Italian Grand Prix 7 days after to keep racing in the Formula 1 Championship. This section is the Italian Grand Prix. This section is the Belgian Grand Prix. The Belgian Grand Prix is around 2 minutes long and the Italian Grand Prix is 3 minutes long, more or less. To create this division, I used text transitions where I was explaining the parts of the montage the viewer is watching. These transitions helps a lot to create a disconnection in the same montage, but at the same time to put together different moments that happen in that edit, using the transitions and the text on screen. By the way, if you would like to learn more about transitions for your Formula 1 videos, just check this video, super interesting.
I guess it's probably sad.
The music I used for the Belgian Grand Prix is a bit more sad than the Italian Grand Prix. Even it's dramatic. I have to explain that in that weekend a Formula 2 driver passed away in that same circuit where Formula 1 drivers will be racing the next day.
Difficult one.
If the song is sad, normally it's a slow-paced song with a slow beats. In these cases, you can create much longer shoots, putting footage or different scenes more time on a screen. For example, this shoot, this montage is very long, this piece of footage. I decided to extend it a lot, since second 19 to second 29 almost. 10 seconds long, this shoot. Why? Because the pace of this song invites you to create this long montage. This moment is synchronized with the song. No! The song have a very important break, and I decided to make to coincide with this cut. No! The red line is the song that I used for the Belgian Grand Prix. It's very, very stable. It does not increase too much in intensity, in rhythm during the whole soundtrack.
To get the slipstream as they begin the climb up Radion.
The video is really nicely done.
Leads the Belgian Grand Prix.
By the other hand, the song I use for the Italian Grand Prix starts even lower in terms of intensity or beat or rhythm than the music, the soundtrack I used for the Belgian Grand Prix. But increase little by little, constantly increasing until reaching the maximum point.
Il predestinato vince il Gran Premio d'Italia. Dopo 9 anni la Ferrari torna sul gradino più alto.
The intensity is really high.
I still got the chills when I look at the chills. Is that the right,
such a podium?
the right words whenever I see these images?
Music also is very dramatic at this point. It helps to understand that Charles Leclerc is suffering.
Real tires,
The building of the music, it's helping to the viewer all the time to understand what is happening in the edit.
There's something strange with the engine.
I am stupid.
Nice flashbacks.
Oh, come on, Charles.
These kind of elements, like flashbacks, is absolutely necessary to create a good montage. Not everyone have the same knowledge of the story, of the background of the driver, so that helps a lot.
You've done it!
And more flashbacks. Charles Leclerc with Antoine Hubert, Jules Bianchi, his mentor and godfather that unfortunately passed away in an accident, the father of Charles Leclerc that he lost in 2017, people that Leclerc loved that he lost in life. Another super important element, I think this is the first time I'm talking about that, faces. In Formula 1 is difficult because it's not like, for example, football, basketball, tennis, on where you can see their faces, their emotions every time, meanwhile they are playing the match. In Formula 1 it's not that case because they are sitting on the car with a helmet on, a visor, you cannot see his face, you cannot see his eyes, so it's very difficult to show emotions in a Formula 1 edit, but it's possible. I'm starting to show people faces, more faces, people waiting for the race start. You can see there is people like it's prime for Charles Leclerc. During the whole montage, especially in the Italian Grand Prix part, you can see suits from the crowd, reaction to what is happening on track between Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, that fight they had for the win.
Continue pushing, Hamilton behind, point 8.
People like worry, like saying, oh my god, Charles Leclerc is struggling. More people reaction, trying to cheer up for Charles. That creates a much more emotional connection between your video, between your montage and the viewer that is watching.
He's quicker than us.
This is the boss of Mercedes, the boss of Lewis Hamilton, that is in the other team, in Mercedes, constantly showing these faces in the montage. We are human beings. We are made to connect each other. The most representative emotions are shown in our face expression. Our face is like a mirror for the rest of the people. And once again, more emotions. People celebrating that defend from Leclerc. And that produces a mirroring effect. You can adapt that emotion to you if you are watching another person crying or laughing, and the viewers that is watching can identify as well with these emotions meanwhile he is watching the montage.
Il predestinato vince il Gran Premio d'Italia. Dopo 9 anni la Ferrari torna sul gradino più alto. A casa nostra Charles Leclerc vince a Monza.
Human beings are connected by emotions. Our face represents exactly the emotions we are going through in that moment. That's why in this edit, in Tragedy for Glory, I was really focused in every moment to show the faces of the crowd in the Italian Grand Prix, representing what they were feeling at that moment, seeing Charles Leclerc battling for the win at home.
Comunque qua guardavo nei grandstand, era bellissimo. Cioè ogni volta che succedeva qualcosa tutta la tribuna era in piedi.
And look at the amount of images I'm showing. First I saw the onboard camera, track camera, new camera, another camera. This one is from the grandstands. Multicam shoots. In these moments is where I try to use different shoots of the same maneuver in different racetrack cameras, different onboard cameras from the Lewis Hamilton car and the Charles Leclerc car, shoots from the helicopter.
Attenzione all'uscita, è uscito meglio Hamilton, guarda nello specchietto di destra Leclerc, protegge l'interno, è attaccato, è incollato, concede l'esterno, vanno insieme alla seconda variante, corpo a corpo,
Push me off.
Hamilton che va fuori e Leclerc tiene la
That was on the
posizione.
limit.
And now in this moment, I'm using all suits possible.
I've never dreamed of something like this before.
Nice one.
It's above everything I've ever imagined in my career to have such a podium.
I want you to see how much camera angles I use in a very short period of time to show a same action from many different angles. That helps to create a much more cinematic effect and also to give to your montage a much more professional touch.
Essere in Formula 1 era già un sogno, con la Ferrari era un altro, vincere era un altro.
Nice one.
In più.
Nice video. Very nice
Però
video.
ad essere campione del mondo è quello che voglio assolutamente.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, but it's not the end of the video. It's extremely important you watch this video to understand how I was able to create a documentary that reached more than 8.5 million views on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.